How confident are you in Team USA winning the gold?
Not super confident. I think that they'll be competitive. They may be the odds-on favorite, but it's not like, look, guys, here's the team that we would send that would win the gold, okay? Without any question, 100%. Here's a starting five. You tell me where I'm telling any lies. Steph, Harden, LeBron, KD, Kawhi. There's no way to beat that team. By the way, Damian Lillard and AD off the bench. It would crush everybody. And that's what we used to do when we finally started sending our pros. We're like, look at us, we're the best in the world. And then in '88, we sent, Charles Smith and Stacey Augmon and Dan Marley, good players, but not our very best players. And we lose. Then we got serious and made a dream team. And then again in '04, Okafor and Steph Marbury and Sean Marion, nice players, but in their day they were good, but that wasn't our best squad, and we lose. Now, I get it. Guys are aging. They've played for Team USA a lot. They want to rest. I'm not saying, hey, LeBron, you need to play. I get it. But this is what happens when you start sending your kind of third-tier team. You could wind up losing. This is the kind of team that can lose in the Olympics.
Well, it could lose, but am I confident they will not lose? Yes, I think they'll win. But I will say this. Listen, I'm very fond. I like Kevin Love, but what is he doing on this team? He played 25 games last year. A couple of years ago, how many games did he play? He played 22 games. Last season, he played 56 games. I mean, he's missed a lot of games over the last couple of years, and I'm just wondering, I know he could play, I know he could shoot, but when you miss that much time, I mean, don't you need to focus on your NBA career, even though it's only a couple of weeks in the summer, overseas or whatever? I mean, but don't you need to focus on playing here, and being healthy enough to play? That would be my only thing in regards to that. But am I confident that men's USA basketball could win? Yes, but here's the thing. And this is a weird kind of thing for me to say because I'm obviously, I'm a black man first, but I'm an American and I'm proud to be an American citizen. I'm patriotic in that regard. I kind of like the idea of it being up for grabs. I kind of like the idea of it being a challenge where we don't stack the deck per se. I kind of like it because we've already done it. We've shown how dominant we can be. See, we have to send a message. We had to send a message, after the Barcelona games, 1992 Olympic Dream Team and all of that stuff. And then we sort of dipped with Larry Brown coaching the team and all that stuff. You know how much I love Larry Brown. He's a Hall of Fame. He's one of the greatest coaches I've ever seen. But he didn't ingratiate himself to the LeBrons, the Melos, the Allen Iversons of the world during Olympic competition. We get all of that. But what I'm saying is that because we've showed, particularly with Coach K coaching over the last 3 Olympics, we've obviously put our sheer dominance on display. I have no problem with it being up for grabs with some of the secondary stars or even lesser in the NBA representing Team USA and going and competing against teams in Europe, because we already know, the world knows, if we send our best, there's no competition. We've established that reality, and now that we've done that, there's nothing wrong with giving others shine and seeing what they bring to the table.
Well, I mean, I hear you, except that remember what it feels like when we actually win a bronze. That's not a good feeling. That it's like, that's why everyone plays. After we win a bronze, that's why we send a sick all-star, all-time dream team's killer squad, because we're like, oh, wait a minute. We thought we wanted it to be closer, but nah, we're not taking bronze, and we crush everyone.
But once we did it, though, and what I'm trying to say, Max, is that if we've done destroyed everybody and we've sent the message emphatically, if we send our best, you can't mess with us. There's nothing wrong after you send that message to now take some secondary dudes and say, well, we think we could beat you with that too.
Why not send the college kids? Stephen A., you identified the most interesting thing about this whole subject off the top, and it's something someone on our set knows something about. Someone in Molly's family. Jalen Rose brought up Kevin Love's presence on the team and said it was tokenism. That's like, it's not just like, why is he playing? Of course it's tokenism. Of course it is. Why? How else could Kevin Love, who has not played it, Kevin Love used to be an excellent, excellent player. A multiple-time All-Star, max contract player, 25-12, best player on a team that made or a 500 team in a vicious Western Conference. He hasn't been that in a while. Kevin Love hasn't been an all-star caliber player in years now. Why is he on the team? Like, that's what I mean. When you start, maybe he wants to showcase himself and maybe he gets traded or something. But if you want to do what you're saying, hey, let's give some other guys a shot, then put together a team that is actually our next level best player. And only with respect to that.
That is what I said. That's
yeah, I'm saying, but that's not what they did.
On the team.
But that's not what they did if Kevin Love's on.
That's my point. That's my point. I did say Kevin Love, what's he doing on the team? You know, now he's been injured. It's not like he's been on the court and he's a scrub. He's been injured. He hasn't played.
Sure.
I'm just saying that because you haven't played so much, your primary responsibility should be getting back healthy and playing back in the NBA as opposed to representing Team USA. But again, I don't mind. I love the fact that Bradley Beal is going to put his skills on display. Jason Tatum's going to put his skills on display. You got Damian Lillard and these boys. These are stars.
And
these are stars.
Our primary, you're right.
I don't think you need the LeBrons and KDs of the world to win this.
Kevin Love's primary responsibility should be to get healthy to play for his team. And Team USA's primary responsibility, putting the team together, should be to get to whether or not LeBron goes or the very, very best players go, to put a team together that they think will win, not worry about getting one white dude on the team to make sure there's some representation. And I totally agree with Jalen about that.
Yeah. They might get their butts kicked down low, dude. That's what I'm intrigued by Team USA as well, because we don't have any bigs, really. Bam Adebayo is not that big. Draymond Green is not a true big. Now, these are elite defenders. They can do some things. But them big boys in Europe, they put that meat, Jokic. They put that pork on them and lean on them a little bit. It might be a little bit different. Now, you got three-point shooters on this team to match the three-point shooters that are out there in Europe, and they can wreak havoc, and I get that. But size could be a factor, and I'm intrigued by what I'm going to see from Team USA. I like it. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.